Good afternoon, traders. My name is Shegun Chapter 47. I train traders how to trade in harmony with the market. Successful trading is knowing what to do and doing what you know consistently. So, in the today's episode of weekly trade planning session, okay, where we do our weekly plans, the portfolio selection, which I have done. So slight change in the daily and the 4 hours numbers. We have the strong pairs as the Japanese yen. We have a tie. Basically, Japanese yen is 20, the Australian dollar is 20. I have ranked the Japanese yen as 8 because of the weekly number, then the Australian dollar as 7 because of the weekly number. You can see the weekly on the Japanese yen is 8, while the Australian dollar is 4 on the weekly chart. Okay, then we've got the Swiss as 6, pound as 5. We have the New Zealand as 4, the euro as 3, dollar 2, CAD 1. Therefore, we have these numbers here: JPY, Aussie, Swiss, and pound. Okay, then we have the CAD weakest, followed by the US dollar and the euro. Okay, euro has dropped into this, so we have to watch out for pound during this week, how the pound is going to trade. Okay, so with this information, we come up with these interesting pairs. The buy pairs that we'll be looking at are the pound CAD, the pound US dollar, Aussie CAD, and the Australian dollar. Then the sell pairs are the euro pound, dollar yen, CAD yen, euro Aussie, and the US dollar Swiss franc. Obviously, you can derive more pairs from these combinations, but we like to stick to the pairs that we trade on a regular basis, and that's why I've come up with these pairs. It doesn't mean we are going to trade all these pairs during the week, but for the purpose of this session and for those who are interested in pairs like the dollar Swiss or even the pound CAD or the euro Aussie, I have done this for you. Okay, so let's go to the charts. I want to be able to spend some time on the charts today so that we can analyze these pairs on the 4-hour chart. Then during the week, as I've been doing in the last couple of weeks, I'm going to be looking at we look at the scanner and we combine the scanner looking for a high probability pair, okay, using these pairs. And if the scanner is telling us the 15 minutes, the 1 hour, and the 4 hours are buy pairs or uptrend, then and if that pair falls into these buy pairs, that is what we call a high probability trade. If the scanner on the 15 minutes and the 1 hour and the 4 hours tells us that a pair is bearish, okay, and that pair falls into these sell pairs, that will be categorized as the high probability selling pairs. Okay, so I'm going to do the majors today. So we can start with the US dollar Japanese yen, followed by the pound US dollar and Aussie dollar. And if time permits me, I can do any other one, but I'll try to go through 3 or 4 pairs for this session. So let's start with the US dollar Japanese yen. Okay, as you can see, we have a line. Funny enough, last week I didn't take any trade on the US dollar Japanese yen, and but we can have a look at it now. This is what happened 2 weeks ago. We were expecting this fall to hold. The price came down, which gave us a lower low here, internal lower low. Then they moved the price up. What is currently happening here? So I'm going to delete the drawings, okay, because we have a new wave structure count going up here. what I'm doing here is what we do on a regular basis, so that it helps us to be able to count the waves and know what to do. Okay, by counting the waves, we know what to do. Okay, so we don't have a structure here. This is the structure. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, followed by 1, 2, 3, and the price broke down. That is very important. So this is technically a reset of the trend. Okay, 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 5, 2, 5, 3. That can be counted that way. So we have broken below. So if this is 3, 4, 5, 1, 5, 2. So this here is a structure. This here is also a structure. And this is the reset of this trend that happened here. So this is actually one single move, okay, in the US dollar Japanese yen. So you can do this, okay, and we know how to trade these ones because the way we're going to approach it is to draw the Fibonacci from the low to the high, okay, expecting price to come into the buy zone. And look at where this price is trading. Price has traded into the buy zone of the Fibonacci, okay. So from here, we want to be looking for buying opportunity in the US dollar Japanese yen, okay, from where it is right now. We can go down into maybe 15 minutes charts just to see what is going on here. So we've seen the correction 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 0, 1. Okay, so this one here, we have to wait for a break up and a pullback. A failure is what we are expecting, okay? So something like this. If we manage to break higher or have, so let's say for instance, we have an ABC pattern like this. Okay, we're not going to take that move. We'll wait for price to fail to take this low. So if we have a pullback and the price starts to go up, we can take this move. So technically, we may not be able to trade the Tokyo session. The Tokyo session may be the, I can see some accumulation here, manipulation, and we have to wait for wave 2. That's basically what we're looking for, because we've seen a reset of the trend. We don't want to be taking this low. It's too risky because you don't have any good structures here to place your stop loss. So we want to see the price lead us and a retracement followed by an entry. Okay, that's basically what we're looking for in the US dollar Japanese yen coming tomorrow. Okay, so that is the dollar yen. I'm going to look at the pound US dollar. So let's do the pound dollar. We've seen the decline in the euro in terms of the strength. That may affect the pound. What I can say to you based on experience and how these currencies follows each other, the euro has given us a sign for a bearish sign, okay, even though euro is not a sell pair for us. We have to keep an eye on the pound US dollar. So what I'm going to do, we've seen this is a pullback or a normal correction because this is ABC down, but we can count this wave up to see what is going on. All right, so I'm going to do that. We have 0, there's a structure here, 1, I'm just going to draw it, then we can count it. There's no pullback here. Okay, so basically this is what we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 515253. Okay, this is still a leading move, but we are seeing a sign of a correction, and this thing is already coming down. We have a lower close here. If you look at this 4-hour candle, it's actually a lower close, which is telling us the M pattern is forming. So what I can see is this in the short term. Okay, where is the structure? Here is a structure. We have a structure here too. So expectation for this pullback, we can only call this a correction phase. What is currently going on now, we can call it a correction phase because we've seen a completed wave structure to the upside. The dollar is showing some sign of improvement, basically strength, and this could be a beginning of a downside move, a deeper correction, if you can say that, in the dollar pairs. All right, so we have to keep an eye on all the major pairs for the week commencing the 29th of September 2024. So let's go to the 15-minute chart to see how we can approach this. So 0 A B C 1 2 3. So we already have 3 here on the 15-minute chart. I'm going to use a different color for the 15-minute chart. Let's use black. Last week we had good trades on the pound. And this year, this is a downtrend, series of lower lows and lower highs. Okay, so lower low, lower low, lower high, lower high. So you can see this is a downtrend. We're not going to jump in and sell here. You can wait for a pullback. With this, we can actually draw the Fibonacci on the 15-minute chart. So from this high to current low, and that gives us a sell zone here. That is our sell zone. Looking for a pullback into this area, then we can sell, and that will give us a target of the first target, second target, and we have extension below the structure, and the strong line is here. So technically, the pound US dollar, it is a buy pair on this, but I actually explained this last week. After a completed wave structure, the price will come into an equilibrium zone, okay, or price acceptance. What that means is the price is going to go against the trend, and the trades we can take when the price is in this phase are, we can call it a spot trade. That means you take the trade, you want to close the trade after each directional swing like this. This is a swing, this is a swing, this is a swing, this is a swing, and this is a swing. Okay, so some people can scalp this. I'm not going to do that. The high probability trade right now where we are based on this price action is actually to wait for price to retrace and sell the 4 to make 5 momentum low. Tomorrow or Tuesday we can analyze the pound with a fresh eye again, but from where we are right now going into Monday, the best trade is to look for a selling opportunity in the pound US dollar. So let me look at another pair to do. I'm going to do the Aussie because this is very important for us to see two US dollar pairs, especially now that the Aussie is becoming is looking strong on the 4-hour chart. Okay, so I'm going to remove all the drawings, and we do the same thing. We draw the wave structure because that helps us to know where we are and to be able to know what to do. Okay, so change this to blue again. That one is interesting. Just one candle pullback, but it is valid. Uh, No, we have a high here. Okay, that is correct actually. So I'll do this just to save us any miscalculation. Then we have a pullback and a high. This is very interesting. We have a structure, a small structure there. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. End of the wave structure, a reset. This is perfect. So that technically is a momentum high there. I'm just going to highlight this as a momentum high. Okay, then we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 5, 2, 5, 3. The same thing is happening on the Aussie dollar, but this one is late. Okay, as you can see, the first wave of downside move, we can't even call this a downside move because we don't have a close below. We can't see any red dot candle here. So be patient with the Aussie. Okay, the pullback have started, but it's not confirmed yet. We don't want to be buying the high because we have another momentum high. This is another momentum high. Once we see a red dot candle, we know this is confirmed as a momentum high. Okay, and let's go to the 15-minute chart to see if we have a better picture. So this is the 15-minute chart. Structure is here. So we have 0, 1, 0, A, B. So this hasn't done anything. Okay, we cannot make a trading decision based on the information we have on the Aussie dollar right now. But if we have a lower low here, we can look for a pullback and sell the pullback because this market is going through a correction. But my preferred sell pair will be the Aussie dollar, no, the pound dollar, I mean, okay, and we'll be looking to buy the pound, the US dollar Japanese yen. Last but not the least, if I can squeeze one more pair into this, is actually let's look at the Euro US dollar because this one has turned uh, slightly. Euro has turned bearish on the portfolio selection. So let's just have a look at it. Okay, as you can see, this move here, take a mental picture of this here from this low to this high. Okay, take a mental picture of this and look at the pound. You see how this one stretched out into above the previous high, like into space. And look at this. Shy, just slightly, even they couldn't close above this high. That is weakness. And if you want to sell any major pair against the US dollar, maybe the euro could be the best pair for you to sell. All right, I'm just saying that based on what we can see developing on the portfolio selection and the currency strength index. So I think that is good enough for today. The week commencing today is 29th of September 2024. We are going to I'm going to update all these trades during the week, and I wish you a successful trading week ahead, and God bless. Thank you.